Hi students, welcome to second year. Today we are going to see about the half course Yoga Physical and Health Education. Unit 2, the topic is Health Education. Health education is divided into three steps. First one is basic of health education. Second one is posture. Third one is first aid. Now we are going to see about the basic health education. It has several subheadings like meanings, definitions, aims and objectives, scopes, health instruction, health services, and health supervision. Then we see the meaning of health education. Health means a right or proper style of living. Health has been soundness and safety, quality of living, freedom from disease, personal hygiene, physical fitness, well being, style of living, etc. According to Oxford English Dictionary, health means soundness of body or mind, the condition in which its functions are duly and efficiently discharged. Then we want to see the definitions of health. WHO defined a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Recently, this definition has been amplified and it has been added attainment of a level of health that will enable every individual to lead a socially and economically productive life. J.F. Williams defined health is the quality of life that enables an individual to live most and serve best. Encyclopedia of Health defined health is that state in which the individual is able to mobilize all his resources intellectually, emotionally, and physically for optimum daily living. Siddhalingaya defined health aims at making growth more perfect, life more vigorous, decay less rapid, and death more remote. Finally, W.A. Yeager defined one's ideal of health should be the highest realization of these physical, mental, and spiritual possibilities rather than mere freedom from diseases and deformities. Then we want to see aims and objectives of health education to provide information about health and its value as community asset, to maintain norms of good health, to take precautionary and preventive measure against communicable diseases, to render assistance to the school going children and understanding of nature, the purpose of health services and facilities to develop and promote mental and emotional, to develop a sense of civic responsibility. That the objectives are informing people, motivating people, and guiding into action. Health education is to create awareness or knowledge on health by presenting and interpreting scientific health data based on research and discoveries. Molly, informing people about health is not enough. They must be motivated to the point of applying this knowledge in day to day life by favorable changes their behavior patterns, attitude, habits, and way of living. Knowledge will be of little use unless it ensures good health practices and guides people to adapt and maintain healthy lifestyles. Next one, we want to see health instruction. Health instruction is nothing but the school has a major responsibility in the area of health instruction. It should instruct youth in such a thing as a structure and functioning of their bodies, the causes and methods of preventing certain diseases, the factor that contribute to and maintain good health, and the role of the community in the health program. Such an instructional program, if planned wisely and taught intelligently, will contribute to good health habits and attitude on the part of the student. Next one, helpful environmental of the institution. Environmental is the most important of all educational media. Any scheme of health education must receive top priority to the improvement of the physical and human environment. Neat, clean, attractive, and well maintained institutional building, classrooms, equipment, and play fields. Then, systematic health instruction. Direct health instruction should be provided through subjects like hygiene, physiology, gender science, physical education, home science, social studies, etc. This will enable students to understand the structure and functions of human body, realize the need for keeping physically fit, and take precautionary and remedial measures in cases of illness and diseases. Next one, incidental teaching. At the school stage, the teacher can give health instruction in the classroom situation when there is any incident of communicable diseases in the school. In this way, such incidental teaching may benefit the individual or the entire class. Similarly, teachers have opportunities to give instruction off and personal hygiene is a simple language which is benefit for the school and the community as a whole. Next, a lecture on health by experts. The school authority should make arrangements on certain occasion to request medical officer or physical educator and other experts on health to visit the school and to deliver a lecture on various items of health and hygiene. However, emphasis should be allied on the facts that talks should be a supplement by illustrative aids and material. At the end of the talk, the pupil must be given opportunities to ask any questions concerning the topic to get the doubts cleared. Finally, health club. Each institution should organize a health club as self-governing unit. Through this club, the students can be associated with the institution health laws and the administration. They can also be encouraged to practice health rules and their daily lives. These clubs, in cooperation with the institution, Red Cross Society, should arrange debates, declamations, plays, and dreams on makers concern health. Next, we would like to see health services. The health service program includes different protective measures to maintain and improve health. Ultimate goal of institutional health services program is the attainment of physical, mental and emotional health of the every student to the optimum experience for students, leading them to adapt desired health habits. The quality and the quantity of mental work depends upon the conditions of human body. It's not in improper order. Optimum output can't be expected. Health services aim of locating ill health and provide medical care after proper medical checkup. Agencies of school health service, school medical department under the charge of a school doctor, school health educator, school dispensary, Red Cross unit of the school, sports department under the charge of a qualified physical education instructor. Then, program of health services, medical inspection and maintain records, duties of teachers to maintain sound health conditions, school clinic follow up works. Next, health supervision. In order to ensure good physical condition of a school campus, there should be a healthy environment of a school and the classroom. The healthy school environment depends upon various factors which have to be kept in mind while planning a school and supervision to be made later on. Then the aim of health supervision, develop personal healthy practice from begin of school days, understanding of each child health needs, development of the highest possible level of health for each youngster, establishment and maintain of sanitary practices and surroundings, reduction in the incidence of communicable and non-communicable diseases, methods for prevention of defect and disorders, prevention of emergency measures. Next, what are the steps to be taken by the school? Sites and location, proper lighting and ventilation, classrooms, furnitures, blackboard, intervals, drainage, school ground, walls, cleanliness and disinfections, drinking water, midday meals, medical examination, conducted games.